justice for Mohbad has not come to an end, not at all. Now, recently, some new information got leaked, and how it got out is still a mystery. This points to one fact, that there is more to what the eyes can see. Many people are of the opinion that there are some little bits of information here and there that will shock the whole of justice seekers when it eventually surfaces. And it did surface. Recall that people were kind of trying to drop the video, about 3 seconds of it. In fact, Mohbad's father became so bold at that time. He didn't act like I am just a carpenter anymore. He didn't act like the way he went quickly to bury Mohbad. No, not at all. It did not. Well, as it is right now, as it stands, if Cynthia does not want to get DNA done as it should be done, then you should know that there is a mystery that has to be demystified. Ladies, gentlemen, this is a case of no longer at ease. So while Cynthia is there running around circles trying to cover up the latest that surfaced, where she is alleged to have said that she regrets pushing Mohbad, we also have another guy called Zomo, and what dropped, what was found, investigation that was done, it's even more shocking. Now, Mohbad's father quickly rushed and he did what he could to protect this guy called Zomo. And it got a lot of people wondering, why is there so much to cover here when it had to do with Mohbad's sister? Blessing. Mohbad's father was very swift, quick. His mind was active. So this got a lot of people wondering, and people are asking questions. They really want to know, what exactly is it that is going on that we are not aware of? Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, as this is going to hit you like a jolt of electricity. It's going to hit you raw. But then there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's a good one, because that they had hidden for this long, it has finally started surfacing. And I don't know if you have observed that whenever justice for Mohbad begins to turn cold, somehow something surfaces. And here we have it again. Something else has surfaced. And this, in fact, this is getting so many people worried, so many people upset, and so many people are excited. Whichever way it is, you are going to experience it. Please like and share. Let's get right into it.
We know how we're going to get it out. So, Kosi, and as for that Zomo, I can tell you all guys for free, those shots are credible, because those that were revealing them, they are doing it based on the fact that they want the truth to be out. And that's the honest truth. And we have taken the appropriate step by ensuring that, including the court of law, including the law enforcement, they must investigate it and do the due diligence. So it's out of our place, or it's out of the place of anybody to discredit or to even say otherwise. The right thing for any justice seeker, any honest person, I'm not even I will be the first to post it. You can see that people were already posting it before I even get to know. But it will be sick of anybody to expect that me will see something like that, and I will be sitting on social media to look for some criminals to be telling me whether it is true or not. I would certainly pursue it the right way, and I have been doing that. Anybody to post here. I am challenging you now. I'm always Cynthia Adebanjo. Zobo, I don't know your full name, but I will get your full name very shortly. The Nigerian army would have to be involved. I have the power, I have the proclivity, I have the status to engage the Nigerian army, since I am aware that you've served in the Nigerian military. They would investigate that shot too. And whatever you have on your, they would investigate. You might not know me. It might look like criminals on TikTok. They might be deceiving all of you because you see me, I'm sitting on TikTok with you. You think I'm at that level. I will pursue it the right way. And I can tell you for free, because I know the workings of the military, they must investigate for us. Anybody can go around and be deceiving who they want to deceive, that those shots are not genuine. I'm not in that school of thought. We're not on the same level. I have never received the wage. I have never compromised. Nobody have come close to me to buy me. I have never been bought. And as we can see, ati buboyin, atoke, ati saleyin, you can see people she ngbeyin rin, ngbeyin sare. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ ń tọ́ ṣe balabala yẹn wọ́n kọjú ìjà sí wọn. I will pursue it the way I should pursue it. When mo ṣe sọ fún yín clearly báyìí, kẹ́ gbọ́ ohun tí máa ṣe, tí mo dẹ̀ ti ṣe lọ. Tí mi bá wá pursue ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ̀ kẹ́ pè mí ní ọmọ àlè, kẹ́ pàjá jẹ fún mi. So sitting on social media, somebody engaging, there are levels, there are limits of certain stupidity that you think I will evolve myself. I am standing here, I'm standing on the pedestal of justice and truth, and I'm standing because Abiamonimi, Mumadroti Mohbad Konleni. I will represent him as a parent, and I would deliver with honest Nigerians that are standing tall on the pedestal of justice. We will fight to the end. Any evidence of a lot of no police will come and tell me I'm bringing a fake evidence. Because I'm going to do the right thing with it. I'm not going to sit on social media and be looking for any, it's quite unfortunate. And I can tell you all for free, you will realize that when the real and the core truth comes out, investigation, murder case, you now realize that it is at that point they decided to package and they pushed it elsewhere and they deceived the justice system and the Nigerian public for so long. But when people that are honest get into a case that can fight to the end, there is no amount of threats. There is no amount of double agents. There is no amount of criminals that you're going to send to our way that I'm going to budge. I've told you nobody will become my enemy except I see traces that you're trying to obstruct justice. He becomes my enemy immediately, and I will show him my true color. It's not a joke. When I say I want to stand by somebody, I want to stand by justice, I want to stand by human rights, I mean it with every pint of blood in me. Because sacrifice, and I've shown that clearly. I've sacrificed my career, I've sacrificed my property, I've sacrificed my children, I've sacrificed my family, I've sacrificed my health, I've sacrificed my reputation. So what else? I've even sacrificed my life. Because going spiritual openly against those that killed Mohbad is enough for those people to say they want to go spiritual against me too. I am still here standing. I don't know when it will work, but I know certainly God is standing and is still protecting me. So, tell me, Mama, run it here. Or in case Mohbad lo matiba. Cruise the because like kinetic energy, it will be tracing down on those that are already. I want to take baweje laying. I want to get paid the thoughts. Back on if I can bring myself down and say I want to fight and want to stand by this boy, I know it's gonna be dirty and it's already complex. Get fighter, because I want a beer. They are not coming straight and they just back off. The resolve on saying, do I have the structure? Do I have the background? Do I have the tenacity? Can I sacrifice my own safety? Can I sacrifice my own comfort? And when they and that is what you're saying. And that is why you see some people that claim they were seeking justice from Mohbad, and they will still be looking for a way to shield and take people out of the case. I said to you, not on your life. We're not on the same level. It's almost a year now. There's no way I've been telling anybody, and I'm working. We are making progress. We are doing things, and we are doing substantial progress in justice for Mohbad. And there is no way I've come to scream to anybody that they are not looking for me, because I'm safe where I am. And I've done everything necessary. I've seen the in and out of the case. I'm where, and I'm launching, and I'm doing the right thing, and that justice is coming. I can tell you all for free, they will investigate. What I mean they will investigate is because those two shots are genuine. Any of those two, at the moment, Cynthia Adebanjo, only lawyer now, lawyer Kabri Ogun Bajo Abi Ogun, so whatever it is, then lawyer Temu, or whoever it is, this is Zomo. These people that are saying the shots are not real, they can always raise money for him in the platform. Any platform, to believe the shots is Zomo here, ko real. Please, Enyite Wambe, and try to download your phone, get him a lawyer, and let's be in court. If they cannot, they need to engage. I have a legal team. We know how to force the court, and they must present themselves, and they should be able to come out, because we need more. I don't know how, whoever Toba Shele say, he can't make it. I think remember, you are working for the cause of justice. And gbogbo ìdààmú tó wà lórí kéèsì Mohbad tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad ìwọ tó ń gbé jáde yẹn ó ti ń kúrò lórí ẹ̀, because you are beginning to do what God wants. Gbogbo àwọn tó wá ń bọ ẹnu àtẹ́lu kíní yẹn ègún yẹn ti ń lọ sórí wọn, because those evidence are germane, are correct, are vital. It's quite unfortunate. While I'm putting my life on the line, àwọn tó ń lo that boy Arifa, àwọn tó ń pọ̀ lẹ́yìn, àwọn tó ń pọ̀ gẹ̀gẹ̀ tí wọ́n lè báwí, tí wọ́n lè wọnú ẹ̀, tí wọ́n ní gbé ṣọ́rù, with the level of criminality and betrayal tó ti ṣe sí justice for Mohbad. You could see clearly, time tell me, look, don't see me, came back carry one shit. It was at that period, owó ni ru tell me efe ma bèrè. Ko ki Wunmi fún òun, ko òun lè fún Arifa. Iṣẹ́ kí ló fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn kọjá pé ó fẹ́ rán mi lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n. Those times the Karimo was sending her in. Kó lọ bá àwọn mú evidence lọ sí ọlọ́pàá, àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn tó jọ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́. Ton sọ fún wọn, ìyẹn ló fà tí gẹ̀ẹ́ Karimo yẹn sọ pé Yomi yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ bá ṣe jọ́ sọ wọ́n máa gbé lọ. They never knew they were dealing with a con artist. And if anybody to let your kogiri to fake jere omo to be, you ask me to lead in the front and putting my life on the line. Lara àwọn tẹ́ pogege o wan gbìyànjú lala koko era shiri pé he is actually being paid láti rí pé wọ́n rán mi lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n, because iṣẹ́ wo ni Arifa fẹ́ máa ṣe fún Temi yẹn. And look at the synergy. Wunmi confirm pé Karimo ma take care. They know it's a statement of fact. Any honest person should be looking at and say, no. If you were with us throughout this time, and these people could trust you so much that they could raise money for you. This is how they ensure they get money from the girl so that they can destroy the justice seekers. This is why the guy was hell-bent. I will shout it. But time he thought he paid me at Karimo to share CCTV. Not sorry, enter Karimo, sorry, bear. He got up there, she accepted. And then the next thing is, okay, how do we corner this guy? I never knew. I thought I was working for the public. And you joke with me, so, you will not be angry. You expect me to be keeping quiet. So, so toba pa mi sin ele ma baba mi lekun ìyá mi lọ́rùn ele ma lekun ẹ̀yin gbàdúrà kẹ́yin ma labi ku àgbà ẹ de rí ẹni tó gbẹ̀bọ̀dé ru nǹkan be yẹn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lè jáde tẹ́ bá fẹ́ parọ́ mọ́yàn ẹ bó bẹ́ ṣe lè lo hours láti máa ṣe arabu ẹ wá rẹ́ni tó gbẹ̀bọ̀dé un tó kó ogun àpapọ̀. How many things will this guy do before the people that you think you revered will come out and be honest to say we condemn what you're doing? If any non-entity is looking at whatever nonsense they are doing with my name now, you ask them, if you have this kind of energy, why were you not using the same energy for this guy that is a true betrayer? Talk about the justice from bad movement. It's like a lot of people thought they were coming on TikTok to massage the depression. This is a war. We're fighting a battle. This is a movement. And then the same people that you are revering, Ta ni fẹ́ máa fọ́ fún tó bá ti ṣòótọ́ tí rí ò bá straight ní ò lè fọ́ fún ẹ ò jámọ́ wọn kan wájú mi you are a stage fish ó ti di pàǹtí bí o ti kọjá ẹ lọ wo history mo ti kọjá ẹni tó máa sọ pé wọ́n fi cyberbullying bring down. I'm not that kind of actor. Look at the crime this guy, because the question you should be asking is what is it? They can't deceive themselves. They know that shot is real. And I've said it over and over. If they know it is not real, admit to post here. Please challenge me in the court of law. Ingbati Adura sent a minute 3 seconds video. They went to stage one Damola. Bóun lòun bá mi chat. Ó mọ nǹkan tójú òun náà rí. Ó dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tójú òun ṣì máa rí. Fúnpọ̀ tí ẹ kò yọ̀ǹda rẹ̀. Àwọn criminals kan tàn ẹ́ lórí TikTok. That 3 seconds is fake. 3 seconds tó fake Damola sun Ogombo police station. 3 seconds video fake. Ó sun Lagos State Police Commissioner Office Command. 3 seconds fake, also Kirikiri. 3 seconds fake, also Zone 2. 3 seconds fake, all 15 days or 16 days near Abuja. Oshima no full time, they won't like pay. I want to them so what justice between one way and Balagba. To get one toy dada, you can see any more yatono to atiro, one suffering 3 seconds at shati fake, and you're sitting there, you're listening to them. Do you just love to mortgage the future of your children and the psyche that you build? Share you in the mind of your own. We have gone too far for anybody to think they are too big, they can divert and disrupt the cause of justice. I can tell you for free, tell them not on their life. Me sinu sawawiye. We are here because justice will go back up. And I can tell you for free, by the time we are done with this justice, you realize that only few people can make sense to you. So whatever it is, ever been encourage you since they have money, they should raise money. Come on, because all the thing they can do is try to maybe deceive. We don't need those shots in the first place to get like someone. We've moved forward. I want to see justice more. I want to without them, we move forward. Without them, we've been to court. Without them, we've gone spiritual. Without them, we've engaged. We've done t-shirts. We've gone to court. Without them, we've engaged the media. Without them, we've done so many. Oh, we're making progress. I want to arrange our Tony Color Abuja. And it's very important, guys, to separate the wheat from the shaft. And let him fiojunu ogunta njai. And let him fiojunu. There is no way this struggle to marry Bosheri. Let me tell you from experience, you cannot be in this kind of a struggle or movement. Anywhere in the world, there will be moles. There will be people that will be bought over. There will be people that doesn't have dignity. They have a price. So please don't be bothered. But as you can see, look at somebody was sending this to me. Anyway, everything that concerns justice, everything that has to do with transparency, accountability that has to do with documentation, steps that I've taken, it's not because I can't keep them to myself, but I owe you guys the duty to tell you the reasonable steps we have taken, particularly those steps that will not hurt what we have done. Now, if somebody is coming out, I don't send it. Can you see me? Let me check my WhatsApp. Well. Now, somebody is saying here that only they keep blocking, they keep editing, they keep covering. That is not making sense. It's not being straightforward. Now, as gullible as they think we are, which of course I'm not interested in going to whatever they are doing. I don't know whatever it is they wrote to the police. But this response immediately tell you the kind of things that they wrote. Now, the Commissioner of Police, legal section, that means the legal section of his FCID. And then the first public relation officer. Those were the two that they copied the letter they were brandishing. Underground, whatever it is. This is not the homicide department. The homicide department, they are investigators. These two departments are not investigators. So why should you want anybody to be deceiving you guys for heaven's sake? There is no way I have ever in my time, in my life, tried to even cross what these people are doing. There is no way. The only reason why they would be using anything is because they want to infiltrate. This is how they work. What they will do is, who are the investigators? Then they bribe them to provide their investigation and dabarwe. Just to work what I noticed with the police officers in Panti. Now, if somebody is now bringing this to you, to adults, people that are, mature, intelligent, homicide department, anywhere in the state, to have an investigator or homicide department, to get force headquarters, homicide section, department, and somebody is bringing this, yet, the letter is not even for investigation. Yet, want to cover some certain details that would expose the life. But that is not even my problem. Whatever they are doing, you all saw it. I went to arrest suspects. Damola was in court already for impersonation, whatever it is, Tofik Bello. But Abuja, they needed him for Mohbad's murder. And it means that the case was active there. I wrote to the president, they get a directive. I was clear and direct what I'm doing. We arrested. I have a video. We got there. But you could see what they were doing. Because what these people do is, they want to penetrate them and start convincing them. Stop thinking. The point is, you have to know that at a point in time, there is something that is very open to the Wunmi. You could see in that group, and people here nickname can be something that anybody can even fabricate. Just the way Zomo. I don't know who that is. The same circle of people, but I want to do underground. No one fed this way. How many of the things that I pursue that you continue to listen to these people? How can you, in your honesty, look at me that I'm on the front line, face all necessary individuals, and I'm going to see your colleague? Because of what? It's like you are trying to antagonize a human rights organization. Stop looking at me. Stop coming to speak about me. This is a body. You understand? So it's quite unfortunate. When even the 3 seconds video came through, they tried to water it down. When it got to the name of Zomo, even when I wasn't the one that even mentioned the name, but I know I was speaking the truth to you guys. If at this stage you want to still disbelieve me, you are part of the problem of Nigeria. You saw what I went through when I was risking my life to look into what is in the 3 seconds video, who are the parties in the 3 seconds video. And I did my due diligence to extract information. Who is this person? He refused to mention the name in front of the world press conference, in front of the world journalist. I picked it immediately. People saw it and said, that person, is serious. I pursued it. I risked my life. I make sure I went after the same Adura when he was not willing to come through. You need to come and tell us. And when we picked it, who is that Wunmi ati Mohbad lo mo full name? I told you guys, Mohbad is up. She lo mu Zomo. And being said, if you like, you believe me. If you like, I'm only telling you. I'm only giving you update, transparency. I am working on it. If 101% of you on this social media don't believe me, it doesn't stop me from pursuing it. You understand? So the next thing was that even the father of Mohbad make sense. Òun ló kọ́kọ́ jí ní òru. Kó tó di pé òun jí. The same pattern. Wọ́n lọ lo búkì Jésè yẹn. Báwa pa náà kíní yẹn. Sọ pé fake ni. Sọ pé Yomi Fabiyi ló ní kó lọ jí phone. Is it the first time they will be doing their nonsense and criminality? Is it the first? Is it until they make you look stupid? Alábàjọ táwọn ló kékeré tó ṣe ń kó Nàìjíríà tó tóbi lẹ́rú. It's for some people that doesn't have a mind of their own. You believe on unnecessary sentiment. If I can stand and show, Timba reacts, Timba changes only to only reason because I know what is going on. A minimum more pain Timba will go through. All the old story that come from you, none of those people involved, none of them started this justice for Mohbad ahead of me. Now look at what he did. It came through. Lord, and he told him why justice from home. And he told Sokwe, and he said, Ubo no tebaleri. Olopa at the human rights organization to us certified. How we have the third person in the video? The question is, and at Wunmi at Zomo, at Mohbad one, I was in a video. Papa Mohbad don't interest at the video in our interest. And then the next thing he could do to help us is to say, Zomo ye dele Mohbad. What were you trying to achieve by disseminating that kind of information at that crucial time to the public? So that attention will not be placed on that guy, because in my very good opinion, if they want to plan squad divert the story and babu so that attention will never be on us. Because I'm not just working alone, I'm working with the law enforcement. We'll get to the root of it. Shout here, and call it. You see what the Nigerian army will do very shortly. So if any sick person is trying to now diffuse it, it's because what I'm doing is serious. Me, if I'm not for anybody, you might have betrayed the struggle and the job and the movement. I will never betray. You are looking for evidence, and it's because these criminals, they've suffocated the investigation. I want evidence they want to your They thought I want. So for us to now see a fragment of evidence, we need to work hard. And if by any chance we see something, we must be able to hold it. Add to share prayer. If we pray and we are seeing the results, and it carry jadi, and it want to want share bagay cash want to kosheleya, around want sheleya to lako. It's not that when somebody chooses to say, get drag you, get paramoya, get who is the person? Can a pedigree on it on? What is the reputation of the person? Can a quality on it on in Noye? Taloma on it on one Noye? And I will record on it on. Can record their king? Who is the person that want to stain my own name? And if you ever stain or look at me, you must be sure your name has never been stained before. And you must come clean. You must come clean. So when you look about in near Bango, you need to shut up. You're not on the same level. And if that I put myself down here, justice is why I am just coming down. I've said it over and over. I didn't make my name through destroying people's name. When criminals who are cyber bullies, who are cyber stalkers, who believe in blackmail, sheep blackmails, sheep stories, they think they can make name through it, and they are public figures. It's quite a shame that this is a kind of, and it's because the Nigerian society is so porous. I made my name through something reasonable. I have my talent, and it was enhanced, and the real people in the society, they actually aid, they supported, and they pushed me to this level. To fight for another person that has died is because I have conscience. Activism is not just because I want to make name. Activism or fighting for human rights doesn't necessarily have to be used through social media. And we believe social media. is what they will use only to get justice. No. Sometimes you have to understand that it's just a platform to propagate, to spread the message. But the key actions are going to be what? Offline. So that's just the whole truth. If you believe in the cause of justice, you believe in what we are doing, and you believe that Mohbad deserves justice, you should be able to decipher the difference. I don't really fear anybody. I don't leak racism. You could see what that guy have done severally. It made an attempt to send me to prison. And I'm telling you for free. If that Temi, that lady, told my send the Warifa, and your Shekilo is trying. I am the major victim here. I am the major victim. Whatever it is, so whatever soften, say a merino shot here, is to destroy me and do more. Do you understand? Now, it should be shocking to you how even the same Wunmi said, no, Karima will take care of Arifa. That was when they were working together. And the Arifa was going to Panti. The Karimo even came out and said, oh no, to be the evidence. Everyone watch video. Ibiti Yomi record and one lopa. It's shame yellow shifun. And you claim you are a honest Nigerian. Okpere labiamo. Any then for lori any oro parawani. Wa ri pe adurun to se niyen, wa dake, iwo to lo le gbebu, iwo to lo le sepe. Irúfẹ́ niyen, wa ti tori enikan. What that care because of that person. You now think when you sit up and you say you want to abuse somebody like me, you make sense to me. So I stand on those people that are honest. And it's about who are honest, so straightforward. Shady people never produce bright lives. You might make sense to some people on social media is because there is always they have association. It's quite a shame. How I find myself here, I can't blame God. I would never regret it. In the funny, that is when I'll fight harder. That's what I'll pursue. I speak to the conscience of any they will trace me down. We will continue to move forward, and justice for Mohbad will come. It's just that into important for the justice to come, we should be able to take the struggle and the fight away from those junks that are deceiving us that they are our Yomi, our justice, when you take it away from them till out of their reach, then the justice will come. It will come so easily. So easy. And so direct. Please don't forget that the 17th of May and June, the hearing has been slated by the special grace of God. It should be able to work in our favor. And then, if you hear it now, come and hear this one. It's more important to delay. If you want to play, on the rotten better could get rotten and wapa. It will play. After this, I'll read the chart again of the Wunmi, the Zomo, and I'll be calling on the Inspector General of Police to investigate. I'm a public figure, I have a voice, I have a name, I have a face. I will stand by what I'm saying out. It should investigate. It will investigate. The Nigerian army will investigate. So don't let anybody deceive you. Can you come and create a. Let's give our own attempt to dissuade, to tone it down, to diffuse it. I am beyond that level. Only my job, when it comes to serious matter, the way my approach is different from the nonsense that these people are doing. I have given them the lifeline. If any of those two people, if they think what is in the chat is not true, if they think it's fake, and they come along, bellow me. I don't know who brought it out. I don't know how they brought it out. They should come and challenge. I want them to even drag me into it, so that we'll go to court, face the police, then they will investigate. Then you will see. I want to draw. Washing you already any time telling me bye. I want more. But I must and not before you can tell us it's not true or not. and they will do it. Failure not to do it, it will be held against them. It will be used against both of them in the court of law, because they will arrest them very shortly, and that case of murder will be placed on them. They must submit. They must bring it out, because yet lead one, and more is in that stuff. WhatsApp chat fake to get direct. It's quite a shame. You know I'm a dabiba, I'm a dada. So by if I'm selecting people anyway, the public wanted justice for Mohbad. I volunteered my institution, my organization, I volunteered myself, but it's quite unfortunate. Come on to that, come on, see. I'm not even in Nigeria. I will talk. I coordinated it. They went there. They did everything. Show me more. Come on to media to love it. I'm calling your computer. I need the lawyer more. Oh, I need the lawyer more. Themselves to get. We moved on because I don't propel me yato. Vision me yato. My goal is different. I might sit on social media. It doesn't mean I shame me. A minimum volunteer, I bring it down. It's sacrifice. Nígbà case baba Gesha, mo ti ti kọ́lé, mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbalé service flat tuntun ni, mi ti lo oṣù méjì ńbẹ̀. I vacated that place and I went away for 6 months self-exile. But I was able to achieve what I want to achieve. Fair trial, right to bail, child protection. And when the fair trial came on, and attorney job out the Lagos State, and they should sentence him to life imprisonment. First, then show me one judgment. Show me one evidence in the court. That's from trial court to appeal. And it's because at the end of the day, when you speak and you fight for things, people think human rights. I'm an ambassador of human rights. I'm not rabble rouser as a social media that just want to think tobacco the social media, then justice will come. No. I've set up an institution, continually if you engage lawfully, I've set it up. The only difference is me, it's in viable big office. Staff won't share, if you call him no court, lawyer no court. Shall my case is justice on body. Shall my lawyers to one involved. So if all those lawyers sit in an office, you think this is not a human rights organization. Shall my don't type letter, shall money, shall you shall me type letter. Staff will not. And then you expect that all these people, you must see them come at Dakiri Pelumi, and they went, this same guy, Arifa, and all of that, to Los Abuja, Yomi, on the Colonel NGO, and they know what they did. You guys were only just, I don't know why you guys have been that way. One more time, you could see how disgusting and disgusting and incredibly disgusting. Came in my me on my own case. Can you come along my face just because you're me and back? Look at the same guy that has been deceiving. Last time I want to stop listening. Last November, letter to come, don't paint your Jew, or Bobby, or Bong, or cover. And this guy would deceive you and say he didn't want to cover anything. Kill me, Mabari. She will be taught to arrest Abuja. If they have arrested me in Abuja, and you have written a petition with evidence last in 2024, what that you approve of anyone called Wunmi, but she Abuja, she want if evidence here only. Because I don't know how people will sit down and allow some sick people to continue to deceive you. So possible call arrest you. But she arrest Wunmi, go at the Abuja. You want to evidence of a Wunmi. Lord, letter to Besita in 2026. What did he arrest him in 2025? Toba arrested in 2000 based on your petition and evidence. She won if you only got to arrest him. I be shocked about the Musa arrest me. I come out with any evidence that is being placed against you in a petition will be shown to you. Toba ti arrest here. Simple as ABC. Simple as ABC. So I don't know why these people, I don't know what they are trying to achieve, but it's all important you, Nigerian public, we've upped our game. That's the reason, the only reason why they could arrange themselves. Oh yeah, I want to squad, I want to. You could see all they did. It's because now that we've been able to hop our game, because we're not on the same level, we went to court to say, okay, let's get the mandamus. Oh yeah, we want to court. Because before the court case could come up, they have almost about 6 months to even say they are doing something. Nothing. They were all together. A lot of people think about where they just want this boy to die in vain. They want the justice that will save your life, the life of your son and daughter and myself and every other innocent person out there. Based on the justice, they don't want it to come. Because people, their heart is pierced with hot iron. Oh, they are all working for people like that. I want to worry lock Mohbad. I've just said it recently. I've just did a video of challenging the president. Very shortly, I'm going to speak, very soon, very shortly, I will be speaking with the Inspector General of Police. Everything is fish and telly. If anybody is deceiving you that it's all about money, when we didn't even come out to ask for money, when they never even contribute, when they don't even attend to what we're doing, we're making progress. When we're going to go to courts, which cost us millions, we didn't come out to start begging for money. But we're in court. All of you saw it. When we're going to be praying spiritually, you saw it. I post here. We're going to be doing billboards. We're doing it. But then no. And you're shitting now. And you're surely. We're in Bowege. And Bebody. Untoti one let on do down what be. But see a barber is Shelley. Tell don't worry, barber is in the buying. Who sent over my number. You can deceive people for a while. You can fool people for a while. You can't fool them for too long. Anybody, change is the only thing that is constant. And anybody, mark my word, is the word of Nelson Mandela. Anybody that changes his principle, depending on whom they are dealing with, they're not worthy to be a leader. That is the words of Nelson Mandela. But trust me, we have a credible lead in those two stuff. And we will pursue it diligently, the way you all love it. We won't mess up. We will not. So, if you're not privy of what these people do, that's what they do. What I say? You've seen it, and you've seen how many. Why are you people acting as if it's strange to you? They know their agents, they are sending around to buy all these people out at the expense of your own justice that you're seeking. They will tell you only reason to shame back from more. Ẹlòmí tó bá ń fún ẹlòmí lówó báyìí kò ní béèrè pé kí ló fẹ́ kí n ṣe pẹ̀lú owó tó ń fún mi ṣé kò ní kó fẹ́ fi gbà kan lọ́wọ́ mi jẹ́ mọ́ tó fẹ́ fi gbà bóyá kan tí mo lè give ni. The moment you receive it and you start spending, tó bá sọ pé kò ṣe kọ́ báyìí fún you have no choice. You start betraying your person. Then you start looking for attempts to deceive the public to make them look stupid. And that's what is happening to some of these people. We pushed it to the president. You could see how complex it is. And only bound with it, Jarujai. I have always been saying it, I've repeated it. I speak the truth, I stand by the truth. A meeting be the ruko. Lori Kongidi. Kimi Tomo Kunti one night. And when they keep deceiving themselves, one shape, you know, things fool people a lot. Only Boshe man in Noye, Taye Bamako, one Noye. Because so we're pursuing this and we're pursuing the right way. The reason of him double beru. Kiniko wanule, Fabiyi, Oloji Kiniko, DJ Bami, only DJ Bami on the phone. Kiniko, Umiko Bossibe, Antiniki of Fabiyi, our phone, Koshe Zomo, Shemi Moko Zomo Daddy. And I'm telling you guys that, share more cotton facing. This video, that's why. Ti won sọ pé video aye gba Father Abraham. They are protecting it. They asked them to go and bring it out. They went ahead, they paid a lot of money. Oh, what was so? I'm very sure the reason why I want to kill one of the oh, what was so? I want to be cases that in Bono, I want on low bay, or what you I want you to swim on Mohbad more. But I want to the one the ton rep want in cutting bound to the way or I want to be back. President Ottawa involved. I will not stop. I'm a phone. I'm a get justice for Mohbad. Tabati get it on. Hanataba very damn way. So I want to know see on Tipoto. I'm not because soon to let Mukop drag me see level room about Shefra. I don't do fraud. I can never stoop that low. If you see me come out, I come here to expatiate on my truth. And nobody, me tell them told us only threatening me. Me tell you, anything that body one shape, I got beer, if you don't shape prayer. Controversy always, obodo my dad will come, our balaba. And when we to help 50, 60, and we to low one will obodo pass community, come and rojo to me. I am discussing justice from God that would help you, help me, help the society, help that boy in the mortuary. And what I hear. And we'll progress. We'll make progress. Those evidence to judge listen. Me, I don't know who brought it out. My own is it was sent to me. I saw it and I pursue it. I want to create a fake one, beat one, so that they can be able to tone it down. Shut down everybody. Whoever talk about that consider. On that anybody is me. It's irrelevant to me. Because think about consider. To buy tell me about sort of which I'm only sharing with you guys. A meal, expander, kid boss. Just chat in any WhatsApp group to involve me and really I'm not saying this because I'm scared of that guy. No. I'm only telling you the statement of truth. Meanwhile, I will stand by it in terms of because naturally this kind of energy he expends when you see the way he's trying to avoid condemning that Arifa guy, it's cause for serious concern because that is the nucleus of Ntoso Guapapo. But boy, then she share and that is what you see. So you could see the trajectory. You could see the way they put people around me. Everybody close to me, they find a way to pay them. And what on my release 1 year, and will let get. And one non-entity who are the non-entities that you tell them that at this stage of this case, this struggle, Yomi Fabiyi is a liar and will believe you. It's probably those that doesn't have conscience, those people that doesn't have pedigree, those people that doesn't have a serious family name, those people that believe in cyberbullying and criminality. They would make mess and they make a show out of it. Because I'm not, what I am doing and facing, I am only using my pain to gain more strength to represent because IG, Commissioner of Police, the court. Now we're going to be engaging in Nigeria. No, because you go. Because bring a representative. He didn't want any Senate in here. But constituency doctor, lawyer, representing. It's not competition. They know Because ẹlòmíì tí ó ti ta ẹ̀rí ọkàn ẹ̀, ẹlòmíì ò ní dignity mọ́, ìṣẹ́ ń bá wọn èèyàn jà, akọ ìṣẹ́. Don't think that you see people see ẹlòmíì ò mo follow my brother. Ẹlòmíì lè wà lẹ́gbàá tẹ́gbàá ò lè gbà. Ẹlòmíì àwa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò lè kórè kankan. If you look at that evidence, oh, the white justice, Orokule, no le ori staircase Mohbad, she high no niye. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá got to swing into action. They saw it, they said, wow, we're moving. We're taking the right step. Àwọn tó súnmọ́ àwọn guys yìí, èmi ò mọ àwọn tó ń jẹ́ kí gbogbo orúkọ tó wà ní ṣáàtì yẹn, mi gbọ́ nílé ayé mi. Àwọn tó súnmọ́ wọn máa mọ̀ pé gbogbo orúkọ tó wà ní ṣáàtì yẹn, they are the right, àwọn ló mọ orúkọ tó screenshot ẹ̀ tó ṣe wẹ̀, ó mọ̀ pé orúkọ tó jọ pé ra wọn nìyẹn. Maybe those are the people in the same court group, I don't know. I don't know who they are. But èmi àwa rí irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, màá wá jókòó tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́. Kí ni mo wá ń ṣe wàhálà fún? Is to push it out, escalate ẹ̀, kí ìjọba gbọ́ sí, kó lọ yẹ̀wò. Tó bá mọ̀ pé ò lẹ́bọ lẹ́rù, Zomo, tó bá ti kọ́kọ́ submit, irú eléyìí sìn, just go. When this Wunmi, I was saying that there is a warrant of arrest. You saw what the one kìíní kan lárí ọmọdé àṣẹ. Gbogbo àwọn wèrè orí burúkú kọ́ Mohbad dàgbà láàmú ni. It's quite unfortunate. Mohbad wọ́n go òkú dáadáa bó ṣe kú ìgan because gbogbo àwọn wèrè tó ń jẹ́ kó máa fún yàn ní wàhálà yìí. Nígbà tá a ṣe wàhálà títí ní zone 2. Wèrè kan sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ warrant of arrest. Mo lọ sí border, mo lọ sí kìíní to ensure that lè họ. Nígbà tó tún yẹ ewu wàhálà, ewu double wàhálà. The same people in this justice not normal sáré engage. I don't know èṣù tó máa ń gbé wọn wọ̀. The next thing mo tún gbé wàhálà lọ. Mo tún pẹ̀lú ọmọ mi ni o. Mo tún ṣe wàhálà lọ. Mo tún fúnà, mo tún fly láti London. So owó ni mò ń wá. Mi ò ìṣẹ́ ń bá mi jà. Ẹ wá ti mo tún wá rí owó, mo ti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì lọ London. Mo tún wá wò padà. So owó náà pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi débi pé nígbà tí wọ́n ti dáwọ́ tó pọ̀ fún mi tí mo dẹ̀ ti wá o, mo ti lọ London. Mo tún wá padà wá. Ìlú òyìnbó yẹn máa dùn máa lù ṣeré máa lọ. Mo ò dé London rí. So London mi ìdé bẹ́ẹ̀ rí mo ṣe lọ́yà wọ́n tẹ̀ sí ẹ̀bùn lọ London àwọn ọlọ́ba mi gba visa. Èmi ò tí lálà kó máa ní passport mo ti ń lọ lóyìnbó. 20-something years. You see an actor that has built his name as race, and you are still allowing some sick people to be bringing that person down because one I'm so available. This will be the last time anyway. Enough of this old nonsense. Tiru boy yẹn bá wà no team mi. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo tí mo rí tó ń jáde lórúkọ ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá ní fake ni WhatsApp chat tí kárí mo gbé jáde. Voice note tó gbé jáde tàbí fáyẹn fake náà ni. Did you see the people tẹ́ gbójú okùn lé? Did you see them condemn it the way they attack people? Kí ló dé tó máa ṣe dá yẹn sí? What does it continue to do more damage? It's because they are playing divide and rule pẹ̀lú yín. Ó ṣe yẹn, wọ́n bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. The same people ask me to forgive. Oh, maybe ó ṣe ṣe bóyá ibi ń pa ni. Mo ní okay, no problem. I forgive. Rí gbogbo yẹn. Yomi ò humble ngbà yẹn. Until the same set of people wọ́n wá sponsor wọn. Gbogbo àwọn tó ṣe later mo tún gbọ́ tún yín kan Leo náà wọ́n tún fi replace Arifai kọ́ lọ ba gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣe jẹ́ l'Abuja. Now, if you people are honest with the public, give account. What are you doing? Kí ló dé ṣe nǹkan in secrecy? N táwa ń ṣe àwọn agbèjáde náà. Ó lè tí mò ń jà ní case fi wà ní court yẹn on behalf of Mohbad and the Justice for Mohbad movement. Ó lè wo lẹ̀ ń jà kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe? Letter tẹ́ ń cover lẹ̀ ń ṣe. Wọ́n fi tissue bò, wọ́n fi tipest bò letter. Letter yẹn kan pé náà nǹkan yẹn kan náà lọ ń tẹnu wọn bí agogo. Ìkíní ó kù, ìkejì ó kù, ìkẹta náà ó kù, nǹkan kan náà lẹ̀ tẹnu ṣe mí náà. And these are the people that want to pọ́n lé gẹ́gẹ́. Wọn ò ní lè condemn wọn. Àwọn yẹn ló ń ṣòótọ́. And you are sitting there ẹ dẹ̀ bímọ tí yín. Ẹ rò pé ohun tó máa jẹ́ lómi ṣì ń jẹ́ nǹkan lọ́wọ́ báyìí ni. So ti yẹn. So whatever the case may be, ẹ fi ọkàn balẹ̀. Ọmọ máa kú ọmọ máa yìí. Ẹ ṣì kọ́ lọ́mọ kú ìwọ ọmọ. We're working hard and they will investigate. Those two shots, they would investigate and use it appropriately. What I mean investigate means that they will investigate it, get more facts. If it's original more jáde. And I want to appeal to whoever is responsible. What you are doing is holy. You are doing what is right. You are helping a voiceless. Bobadoli, so thank you more. But it will be accounted and it will be counted for you. If you have more evidence, please send it out. It will be blessing for you. These criminals that killed Mohbad, they are a group of people. But evidence to one only they've covered it and they only have it. They thought I want to call one name. And that is why they are suffocating and frustrating the investigation. Especially when with the family, they diverted the cause of justice. But the spirit of Almighty and the spirit of that boy, do it, and you've started well. Please do more, release more, put these people to shame. They must be put to shame. We are pursuing what is right. If it's just going to be one person with me, I'm fight on. And trust me, we'll get to the promised land. Trust me, we're going to get to the promised land. We'll bring that justice to that boy because it's going to save so many souls. It's going to save so many souls. If you're a honest parent, those evidence should be of concern to you. You must fight to ensure that they get to the root of it. Don't allow any sick person to be downplaying it and water it down on social media. We're not doing that. And I have no reason to sympathize with them. I say, fake. No, I won't call myself fake. I want panting and call myself fake. Push it and they should do the right thing. Put up a petition. Engage. Let them go. We go to court. You want to say it's fake? You're daddy. Wunmi, you have the money. You have been busting around. You arrest many people. You have a good reason to do that now. Please. I don't want social media court, whatever. I want serious case because motivation for us to get justice over that. I will need things that people will drag me into. Social media to fight for justice. You must drag me into it because it must become my battle. I have come to fight with my everything. I take Mohbad now. So so what's there? If you can go and kill him inside his house, I am fighting so that it will not repeat itself on myself, on my other colleague, on other innocent fan and Nigerian like myself. That such things will not happen. This is terrorism. You went in, you terrorized the boy. Who is the Ali? You want Wunmi or Tele or Mohbad no ni it's kilo faga. Mohbad at Zomo tiga. Kilo faga want to feel leto yen. Tis Zomo ti Mohbad kiss orin. Kini kotole faga want to leto yen. And then it was at that point when he was already weak. He came into the house with his old goons or whatever it is until you bring out his shots here. Photo tegbinye oku Mohbad ni enule Mohbad ni nobody can deny that. Only even most of all the police officers they know is a statement of fact. And we will get to all of you. Fake here. They will arrest you, Zomo. Wunmi, coach me, with that shot, you are going to be getting arrested again. I can bet with everything I have. The way you escape it the other time was because I was being honest with the detectives. When those criminals were acting like they were also seeking justice. But this time around, Tabati back court order. And some sick people should continue to indulge you. A criminal is brandishing. You cannot even phantom it. It's a bad life today. What you claim was an approval since 2024. It was a letter written to the legal department and PRO. Is that the investigating team? The letter that is coming from the homicide department that were investigating the death of Mohbad, I published everything. Me cover number because I have no reason to lie to the public. And the same people told me if your brain cannot decipher that those are the people that are deceiving you, then you have a serious problem. I don't care who you are, you have a serious problem. You're part of the problem of the nation, Nigeria. Oh, Shenela, we are doing things together. Everything is not about money. You can imagine the way they would have messed up with my life. I mean, they made an attempt, they want to poison me. This same guy, not the one involved. I want all the bolon, I want all the kora, I want your sorry condemn. They find it very difficult to take that boy to cleaners. Shall want to take my baba, she justice in it. A punyat or whatever somehow makes sense. Wonu lay let you come. How many damage would the guy do before all of you will speak that, excuse me, we need to sit up together and condemn this act? If I now stand up and say, if you fail to condemn it, you are now becoming a different person to me. You think, social media, TikTok. In 2 seconds. You keep deceiving. You cannot. The only difference that I sit here, I decide to engage with the public because I'm very open and plain. I am leading. Ori, Yomi, Allah, go and do this. I choose not to lie to the public. Everything, really what they call it, you're not even looking at it. Why would the father of the boy be protecting the Zomo? Why would Wunmi, even if you're not intelligent, you should be honest with yourself and sue yourself to the court of conscience. Kilole Fatima with my daddy back or Zomo dele. Ibiti want to be one go here. Those it become breaking. At this point, we won't have any shame. We go to boss it out. We go to the court corner. We go to my parents for public. And they push the case elsewhere. So anytime the truth is getting talk about them, she shared them to move who is the father that I will not challenge him? But I challenge him to be on stage. I am fighting for justice. I mean, face I am mind me clear. Justice I was just going with my natural self. But don't push me to lies. Or no telling me talk. Traces. And you are still there, you are doubting. Shadow come easy, achievable easily. Before my legal team could say we need to go to court, we wrote a petition to the IG, and when we realized that we went to court to say that they should arrest Baba Mohbad and join him as a suspect in this case. Sheba Timothy Soko, the lawyer, he doesn't have a brilliant lawyer. Why are they not coming out to say they want to sue me? So if people lost in Koto Gidibe, when they come out, I don't know how they got about it. I know it's credible. Because I look at the timing, the date alone is enough for anybody to say forensically, Catholic condemn or say yes or no. Please come forward, madam. Oh, but delete WhatsApp and they will say restart it again. We want to see all the WhatsApp group we have here. And then they will go back. Restore. We'll go back to that date. They'll find it there. Tobade will go around and pa. It so simple. It will have got to do. Wunmi ni owo to le fi lo court. E ma se bi, e ma shoke shajo. If you want to support the Wunmi, support her straight. If you are a criminal, then you have been deceiving them. Come out straight. Because see, it's because I don't want people to think, number one, I am trying to take the glory. Number two, we are pursuing it without all of these people. If I see that you are doing what we are doing, you are pursuing it where we are pursuing it, we are public together, we'll do it. Me read work, it only move. If you give support, we'll go move. Others are interested in justice. And you come and saw me at only justice. God will replace me. So if what you are doing is not in tandem with the justice, you will be replaced or recused.
Welcome back. Well, I don't know what your thoughts are really. You've seen it all, and it is disheartening, really. It's a pain, really. It is pathetic, really. Like, seriously? Is this how it is supposed to be? You heard all what Yomi Fabiyi said, the journey so far, how many leads were crushed, blocked, destroyed by the same people who are supposed to be advocates of justice for Mohbad, by the same family members. But when it came to the needful, they refused to. Now, something else is there. But Mohbad's father is dealing with something much more. And what is this? The DNA. It appears, it appears as if the court has refused to do the needful. Normally, the court is not supposed to say, we will by ourselves conduct this DNA. It should have been a three-way thing. And that's basically what we had suggested. And that is what was posited. In fact, that was what was presented to the court. But what we saw later is a game, a foolish one at that, where a laboratory that does not conduct the said test was presented. And rather than the court doing the needful, the court preferred to shut everybody down and say, okay, you know what? You guys are not serious, we'll do it ourselves. When it has to do with two opposing sides, you are saying they are not serious. When one side is up and doing and the other one, was the court not supposed to see into the other and do the needful? Anyway, that's it about that. You might be wondering, how does all of this link together? Yes, it does link together because with this new lead, as Yomi Fabiyi will call it, conversation had in private, and these conversations point to one thing, that intention to cover up what transpired. Let us go back a little bit, memory lane. Remember that Wunmi's sister, Karimo, had pointed to the railings of the staircase. So it meant that something must have happened that broke that particular railings. And she said, that particular railings, tell us what happened. Something must have happened. Remember that Yabojo said Mohbad passed away inside of the house, aside the alleged fight between Mohbad and his friend Prime Boy. What other fight happened? What other fight occurred? What exactly is it that transpired? Now, one might not want to be quick to say, oh, Cynthia is the one that physically unalive Mohbad, but a man might think they are strong, but still, people are like, it can't be possible that Adura will be in the house and his brother will get pushed. No, it's not possible, right? That's what we believe. But you see, when there are monetary, greed, money, anything can happen. That is one thought. That's one thought. That's one school of thought. But then the autopsy report never indicated any trauma to any part of Mohbad's head or whatever. So the conclusion of the matter is that Mohbad succumbed to the injection that was administered. But really sad, really sad that we have to kind of be dealing with this kind of situation. It's so sad that this is what we have in our life. Yomi Fabiyi has been ever focused on justice for Mohbad, and let us say a neutral person or organization is pursuing this justice for Mohbad with the support of the parents of Mohbad, or let's say this Mohbad father, don't you think would have arrived in a better place than all of the money that has been donated here and there to no avail? I don't know if you guys are connecting to what I'm saying. Are you connecting at all to what I'm saying? What do you think would have sufficed? What do you think would have thinking, I don't know, maybe you two have that same thought, that behind the scene, there will be a kind of negotiation, settlement, because there are some people that will be telling Mohbad's father, and they know that he likes women and he likes the newfound money. But he will say, look, it's better we find a way around this thing so that this thing can settle it. And Mohbad's father will be like, what about that child? You need to get here anytime. Still is the thing is always to get here anytime. People they are trying to Mohbad's father, you know what? This general thing is all gone. You might not be able to enjoy this money. And once you are not here anymore, that is the end of the father. I do not think if care is not taken, I don't think Yaloba or even Cynthia at all will have a slice of that reality. It will end up in Nairaman position. Whatever the court instructs, finally, the money is there, I will release it. I don't know what your thoughts are. What do you think about it? It's been a journey.